Hi guys, hello, I'm Jewel. Welcome to my channel. Okay, this story comes from the National Kidney Foundation, and it's a story that touched my heart and made me very happy. So here we go. Idaho is the first in the nation to pass a Living Donor Protection Act. On March 20th, Idaho Governor Butch Otter signed a landmark legislation S 1302 to protect living donors from potential insurance discrimination. Now you know I like it. Too often, living donors who are healthier than the U.S. population at large face insurance discrimination based solely on their status as a living donor. That's so wrong. Idaho legislation is the first in the nation designed to stop such discrimination. This Idaho legislation, S 1302, makes it unlawful to discriminate in offering insurance, cancellation of insurance, price or conditionings of policy, including the amount of coverage provided, based solely on the status as a living donor. The National Kidney Foundation applauds Governor Otto for standing up for kidney patients, 100,000 of whom are waiting for a transplant right now. In 2017, nearly 20,000 Americans received transplants, and one-third were from living donors. Expanding living donor donations by memorizing barriers will help more people obtain life-saving transplants. Organ donors undergo a significant amount of testing prior to being approved as a donor and must have good, very good, matter of fact, overall health before being permitted to donate. Most donors don't experience long-term complications related to organ donation, and therefore insurance companies that discriminate is not justified. The legislation is modeled after the Living Donor Protection Act. I didn't even know there was one, guys, which means it is prohibited to discriminate in life, disability, or long-term care, insurance for living organ donors, and to add donors to the Family Medical Leave Act. That is a big deal. Guys, this story got to me because of what happened to me after my transplant. When I was going to the center for dialysis and even home dialysis, I was still a part of a center. So there was a grant that was granted, and it paid for my supplemental insurance. So after my transplant is when I had the problem. I was rejected by many insurance companies because they did not want the added cost, of helping me, to maintain my medicine and so on and so forth. So it was very difficult for me to even obtain insurance. But one national insurance company did accept me, but they were allowed to charge me anything they wanted to charge me, which was very significant. And so I was basically working for insurance. And they refused to even add the prescription part of it. So you can imagine that I worked for paying for insurance and medication because that's just how it was back then in 2003. But now things have changed, and they are not allowed to discriminate against anyone with any pre-existing diseases. Thank you. So we've really advanced very, very far, people. And it makes me very, very happy. And for this governor right now to see the plight of donors in his state and what they have to go through with insurance companies. And not only that, for to do something about it is really, really terrific. And so that's the reason why I wanted to bring you the story, because it touched my heart about what I went through, when I had my own transplant. And I really applaud this governor, just like the National Kidney Foundation does. So I just wanted to bring you this story. To me, it's a feel-good story, and I wanted to let you know what's going on in our community. So if you like this story, please subscribe, like, and share. And I will be seeing you, the next time with something, hopefully, that will bring you some awareness and some information that you can use. And I wanted to tell all of you in the Dallas community that I'm thinking about you. Um, I'm hoping all of you guys are doing well. I'm sending you all positive thoughts, and stay positive yourselves, because, this too shall pass. So